What is this people is a coffee from Kafutainmentz. Back with our next video. So before I begin this video, if you're new to the channel, I can subscribe up to the channel and hit the notification bell so when I drop new videos, you will be updated. Previously on Kafutainmentz.
To remain strong, they said I couldn't do it. Locked me in chains till my struggle's closer to the pain of a train killer. Please believe that I'll never be shamed again. Again, I'll be the next heavy.
What's good, everyone? Chris, the star of the show, back with you for another video. I am excited to talk about this with you today. Ladies, I understand you saw the title of the video. You wanted to click on it. You wanted to hear what I have to say. But first, I want to make sure I say this, that what I'm about to say in this video is all out of love. Okay, I care about you all. We, the Roommates family, the Roommates podcast, Roommates LLC, whatever, we all want to see everybody win. Not only men, but we also want to see women win as well. And we said we're going to do more content specifically for the ladies because, you know, we have one-on-one sessions, we have friends, we have people asking us all kinds of advice all the time, and we know we're going to make some content for you all as well. So now that we got that out the way, I want to really say this. Ladies, we're trying to save you. I can see some of you all on a path of self-destruction, a path of loneliness, a path of bitterness because you don't have the man that you want. And we are trying to save y'all. We're trying to give you all the answers to continue to get better, not only as a person, but be more desirable towards men. You know, everybody has to put the work in. But ladies, some of you all are self-destructive. And I'm going to tell you 3 reasons why. 1, you all go through this I hate men phase where you just say bump all men. I'm going to focus on me, focus on my career, focus on my money, get the bag, all those things, which is not bad. But as you push men away, we know dating is hard. So the more time you spend away from dating, the more busier you get, the more responsibility you have, and all of a sudden, you feel like you ain't gonna have time for men. You gonna look up and be like, dang, I'm by myself. The second thing is that you all have crazy high standards. Your standards are ridiculous. Y'all want this 6'4" guy that know how to dress, that loves God, that loves his mother, that grew up with both parents, have no kids, what else? That know how to dress, know how to talk to you, romantic. Guess what? Like, oh yeah, how can I forget? Make over 6 figures. Guess what, ladies? You all want the same guy. That one guy has multiple options. I'm not saying he's not gonna pick you, but what I'm saying is the odds are not in your favor. And the third thing is you all don't put the work in to be more desirable towards men. I know that's not hard. I mean, I know that's not easy to hear, but you have to put the work in to be more desirable towards men. You know, the feminine energy, the way you carry yourself, you know, the attitude, all these different things. If you are trying to be more desirable and more attractive toward these guys, you have to really put yourself out there. We made a video called 7 Traits of Highly Desirable Women. Please check it out because I know it will help you all and will change your life. Ladies, you have to stop the I hate men phase and you have to heal. Because if you don't heal, you only gonna grow more bitter, more resentful, and more hateful towards men. So then you're gonna come to me some months or maybe a year later talking about why you can't find a guy, and I'm like, you haven't healed yet. You have to put that work in. I understand that brother hurt you. I understand that your husband didn't do you right. I understand, I get that it hurts. It's sad. It sucks. But you have to heal from that. If you desire to have a husband, if you desire to have a family and be a mother one day, you have to heal yourself first. Because you are asking for this man, this new guy, to come in, accept all the anger, bitterness, and this wall that you have up, and then climb over that wall, and then love you through all those things. And then that's the thing. You want, once again, to the high standards, you want a high value guy. So you want this high value to put all this work in when he has multiple options, which he probably do 0 to little amount of work for. That's it. And then women. Also, I want to say, listen, if the harvest is few, it's not a lot of guys out there that you are willing to talk to and give your time to. And we understand that most women probably want that same guy. In my mind, if I'm applying for a job, I want to stick out, right? I'm not going to put everything on the resume that, my counterpartner is going to do that. I want to make sure I stick out. So when we say, hey, 7 traits to be more desirable, those are what are desirable towards men. In my mind, I'm going to think like, hey, I'm going to follow these 7 traits because most women are not going to put the work in. Most women are not going to try to be more feminine. Most women are not trying to be in their best shape possible. They're not going to try to present themselves as joyful, as kind, as peaceful, as supportive. Most women are not going to do that. But if you put yourself and you put the work in healing, put your work in the feminine energy, put your work in whatever to make you more desirable towards men, you are going to stand out that much more. So ladies, you have to put the work in. You have to. Men as well, vice versa, we get all that stuff. But we're trying to save you. I hear stories all the time. And it's sad to see why, I understand that you got hurt, but then you letting this hurt really dictate your life moving forward. And you're going to wake up 5 years later and you're going to be alone while that man probably living his best life. And because of that pain and bitterness, you decide to do nothing but just be angry and get your money. You probably got a lot of money. Probably traveling by yourself doing all kinds of things. But you don't have the husband and the motherhood and the family that you want because you're not healing. You're not putting the work in. I don't want to see that with the roommates, women followers, with our supporters, with our fans. I'm tired of having the same conversation. I want to see everybody win. I want to see everybody level up. I just hope that this video really helps and have a wake-up call to at least one woman. Where this doesn't have to be my life. I don't have to be angry. I don't have to be bitter all the time. I don't have to be frustrated and hate men. There are good men out there, but women, you also have to put the work in as well. You have the responsibility to change your life. What are you going to do about it? This is Chris, the star of the show.
So, where do I begin? This advice goes vice versa. It's not only for women. I think men are only to work on them. What I'm gathering from it is that most women now tend to have more masculine frame. Because when you're checking, most men desire a woman who's more feminine, a woman who is more in her essence, her natural essence, With all due respect, I think the feminist movement has a part to play with more than the woman being more single. Because honestly speaking, I think the advice, I believe on a whole, the feminist movement is a cool thing. I don't have a problem with it, but I think it contributes to men developing this kind of negative thoughts towards man. Because when you look at it, right, back in the 1960s, they say the 50s, right? If you check dating back then compared to now, it's a whole different ball game, and even when you check the divorce rate back then to now, it's a whole different ball game. And I know you're saying it have a million and one different factors that could contribute to that. But however, I think more women need to work on themselves. There are certain things women could develop. And listen, the female viewers who are looking at this video, right? If you really work on yourself you don't even have to work on yourself in all these aspects. But if you look to develop yourself in a few areas, you'll be surprised. So put you ahead of the curve of most females, and you'll be surprised the kind of guys you will be attracting. So keep working on yourself. You'll be surprised. Most times is that guys are afraid to tell females the truth because they know for a fact listen, the truth mightn't be pretty and it could push them away. But I believe the truth should be told at some point. But I think most women should work on themselves, and when they do work on themselves, they would be able to attract the guy that they also desire. And sometimes when you do work on yourself, you will realize that what you want to attract mightn't be something that is a fit for you, because you work so hard and you see certain things and you experience certain things, if you know what I mean. That's some things I want to say, but I won't be able to say it because of viewership, and I'll have to do it in the next video. But honestly speaking, work on yourself, ladies, and you'll be surprised. And first of all, to accept yourself for who you are before you even decide to work on yourself, because the trick in it, right, is to first accept yourself and then put in the work. When you accept yourself and then you put in the work, you start to compare and contrast. So yeah, ladies, that's to wrap it up. Continue working on yourself, developing yourself. Listen, this will pay you ahead of most females, and trust me, you know, you will attract that guy who you desire. So that's all advice for you know. This is just really my thoughts. That's some things I want to say, but I won't be able to say it as yet. I might have to do it in the next video because I don't want this video to be too long, right? But that being said, this is your Kofi from Kafutainmentz. I'm signing out. Have a blessed one. Take care. Make sure to subscribe up. Give the video a like, and we are out. Adios.
Look, I need more than just romantic feelings. When shit is frantic, need a business that the scandals with fucking is killing. To be a villain, have a bachelor and cold feelings. Mom for numbers, sake to wonder with this drug dealing. The feelings make me a